Hi, everyone. My name is Tina Heuermann. I am a mindset and business coach in the network marketing space. I'm an author and a speaker, and I absolutely love what I do. Tonight, we are going to be going over live video training. And just to give you guys a little background, I have been involved in network marketing, and I've not probably shared this before, for actually 10 years this past May, I believe it was, and never really had any success at all until 2020 when it finally clicked what I was supposed to do. So that's one of the reasons I'm so passionate about sharing the tips and tricks I've learned along the way to kind of save you guys some time from waiting 10 years to learn the things that I've learned in the past, 4 years now. So tonight's training is on live video. Let me get the screen shared up there real quick. Remember to do that this week. I forgot to do that on the Diva call. So we are going to learn, this is actually, there's a lot of information in this, and I don't want to ever overwhelm anyone and put you in fear paralysis, because that's one of the biggest hangups when you take in too much information, is you kind of get that paralysis where you learn too much, you don't know how to put it all into action. So we're going to break this up into baby steps over 14 days. And so I will always record it and share the link in the chat. I do love when people can get on live so I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. But we are going to learn why video is so important and how to maximize your engagement and exposure with live video. So, did I just do the same thing twice? I did. So first thing I'm going to do, because every time I talk about live video, somebody gets all scared and caught up in their limiting beliefs that they're going to be judged, they're going to be ridiculed, they're going to make mistakes, and they would rather hide behind a non-camera than get in front of a camera and let people really understand and get to see you. 46% of the marketers use live video as social media tactic. And I bet they're a lot more successful than the other 64. Would you agree with that, or 54? So I'm going to use letting go of fear. And as you can see right there, fear can paralyze us. I just talked about that in fear paralysis. And it is such a thing. And you can sit there and you can worry yourself to death. Oh, I have to go live tomorrow. Coach Tina said I have to go live and I'm so afraid. Well, you just slather yourself in that oil and you are going to get over it, because it's such a calming blend. Anytime you are afraid of something, either grab the Be Bold from the Success Collection or grab the Letting Go of Fear. And here is right there, if most of the successful people in the industry are successful, it's probably because they're using video. Everybody uses video. Everybody enjoys video because you get to know people. And in this rat race of social media, all this noise that you have coming at you, and you probably feel it sometimes too, where social media is just overwhelming. You kind of scan a post. If it doesn't have a picture, you definitely scan it. If it's an outside link, you might read it, you might not. But if it's a video, and all of the factors are in alignment with what you like and the title and everything that we're going to talk about actually tomorrow, you're going to stop and watch. Now, when you watch a video, sometimes you're only going to watch the first 30 seconds to a minute. So we're going to be learning why that first 30 seconds to a minute is extremely important. But a well-planned and executed social media routine not only helps you stay organized, but it also helps build a loyal audience who knows when to expect new content from you. And here comes Lauren. So welcome to day one of our live video presentation training. Today we are diving into two very crucial aspects of effective live video presentations: establishing a robust social media routine and mastering the art of storytelling to take your audience on a journey. And that is what makes people stay and watch. Now drop it in the comments. Like if you follow someone that you really appreciate on social media, what is it about their live videos that makes you stop and want to watch, whether it's the first minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes, or the whole 30 minutes? We like to keep them condensed though, because attention spans are kind of all over the place. want their realness, absolutely. And you really can't understand or see or feel their realness unless you see them face to face on camera. And that's when your true authentic self is going to come out. Exactly, Stephanie. The energy is extremely important as well. The energy that you're putting out. Whether you're being real and honest with an emotional situation that you're teaching someone on, or whether you're high vibing and you're talking to someone about a product, about something in life, and we're going to learn this during this campaign, this challenge, that it doesn't always have to be business. Because if it's always about business, how many people are going to stick around and anticipate what you have to say next? Probably not a lot, because people don't like to be sold to. They like to learn. Right, Jessica, not many. They don't want to see business posts all the time. So live videos are not just about delivering information. They are about connecting with your audience on a deeper level. And a good story can captivate, inspire, and engage your viewers, making your content more memorable. So one of my coaches told me, what you want to do when you are doing a live video is you want to get right into the camera. And you want to change your voice a little bit. And you want to bring them from this big, wide open space and into this room. So if I were to say to you, if I were going to say, so what story should I tell? If I were to say I did a live video and I got to interview Ray Higdon and my internet went down, that's interesting, but it's not really the story, right? But if I said, you guys, I was so excited. I was granted an interview where I got to interview my most favorite mentor, Ray Higdon. And I was going to help him launch his book. And I did this live video. I had it all set up. I advertised it everywhere. And guess what happened? My internet went down. I got kicked off the live video. And Ray had to close the call. I looked like a fool in front of the man. I felt like I looked like a fool in front of the man that trained me how to interview and do live videos. Which story was more impactful? It's the second one, because I really, girl, I felt so sorry for you last night, Eve, but we've all been there. If you do live videos, you are going to mess up. And you know what? It's okay, because here is something I want to ingrain in your memories. If you are serious about social media, if you are serious about your business, one thing I hear over and over again from all of the leaders in this industry, the one with the microphone makes the most money. Okay? So remember that sticks in my head all the time. The one with the microphone makes the most money. And it's not all about money. It's about helping people. Money is the blessing that comes by helping them. Joyce heard that. Yep. So let's start. This is the first key element in your live videos, and actually for social media as well. So when we're done, take a note to go to your friends list, and I want you to figure out how many friends you have and followers, and how many friend requests are sitting out there for people to accept. Both of those go into your algorithm with Facebook. And me, I get maybe 10%, I think, that view. And if I had 100 and 150 friend requests that I have sent out to people, then that counts in my algorithm. They're not even seeing my stuff because they're not even connected with me, but it counts in my friends. So how do you clean up your friends list? Delete every single one of your outstanding friend requests that nobody has accepted. And just so you guys know, I know some of you have sent me a friend request and I would love to accept them, but I don't think you want to have an entire friends list filled with people that are already in the business. You want to curate followers and friends that are outside the business. So if you want to send me a message, say, hey, Tina, will you follow me? Then I'll say, yeah, I can follow you. but I want to keep my friends list kind of not HBN and go to Sana, and that's what you guys should do as well. I mean, there are certain people that you are going to want to follow, your team, your upline, and things like that, but you don't want your whole focus to be on HBN and go to Sana, right? Because that's all that is going to be shown to you by the algorithm. Is that making sense? Let me know if that's making sense to you. So delete all of your pending friend requests. I had to delete my friend request to Ray Higdon, and it just broke my heart. I took a screenshot and put it in his private group. I have to unfriend you now, or I have to delete my friend request to you, Ray. And then there's this little magical thing called the birthday breakup. And every day, whenever you do birthdays, sometimes you may not get to birthdays every single day. That could be a part of your daily activity in reaching out to someone, just sending them a quick note saying, hey, happy birthday. I hope today's going great for you. Do you have any special plans? How's your summer going? Something like that. Don't ever talk business. Don't ever offer a gift code. Don't ever offer a free product or anything, because that day is all about them. When you take the product or the gift card, it's all about you. So it's all about the birthday person. So when you open up their birthdays, one of the things you're going to do is you're going to go check out their page. If they've not posted anything in 3 to 6 months, unfriend them. If they're super special, then, you know, you can choose to keep them. So if they've not been active in 6 months, unfriend them. And then after you've done this for a while and you see that you've sent them a birthday greeting like 3 years in a row and they didn't even say thank you, or 2 years in a row, delete that friend request also. Commenting on memories is a great way to re-engage with people that you may not see in your feed anymore. And so memories are very powerful. Don't ever share the memory link. In fact, don't share links at all, because that takes away from your visibility when it comes to being seen on social media. Facebook wants original content, and sharing a link is not original. So when you go into your Facebook memories, go to a memory that's got some comments in it, go through all the likes and loves. You can send those people a message. It's a great follow-up tool. Maybe you'll see somebody, you forgot to write them down in your network marketing Bible, and you're like, oh, I forgot to follow up with her. She wanted this information. So memories are super, super important. And you can also check out their friends list and say, oh, okay, they're not active anymore. I'm not going to, I'm going to unfriend them. And then when you so some people like to share those memories. So like I had a really good network. You missed something. Why are we deleting friend request? Great question, Lauren. We're deleting friend request because if you take the total number of friends and followers that you have, plus you take the number of friend requests that you've sent, and then you mix in the ones that over here on this list that don't engage with your content at all. Can you guys see my picture up there? Because I'm using my hands to talk too. I don't know if I'm showing up there on the screen or not. It doesn't. Yeah. Okay. So if you see like your most popular post, what percentage of your friends list is interacting with that? I know mine's about anywhere from 8 to 10%. And so I want to make sure that the people that I have available to be exposed to are active, alive. They don't really have to engage with my post very much. I would love it if they did, if everybody did. I mean, don't we all? But so we're cleaning up our friends list. And I tell you what, when you get off this call and you go do that tomorrow, you are going to have a brand new list of friends and people in your newsfeed that you probably haven't seen in a long time, because you got rid. It's kind of like pruning the branches. Okay. So how active are they? Commenting on memories, that's going to show you the some people that you've not connected with. And here's what you do with memories. Comment at the bottom of that memory, because that's going to put that post back into the newsfeed. And it's going to alert everyone else that is commented, and they're gonna be like, oh, there she is. I wonder what she's up to. And they're gonna go to your page and see what you've been up to. So comment on the memory, don't share the memory. And if they're not active, delete them, because it's just dead weight. Okay, so a friend request that I've sent not the other way around. Yep, absolutely, Lauren. So all of the friend requests, and you can Google how to find that list. So you're going to delete all of the friend requests that you have sent out. And if you send them out frequently, then go in about once a week. And if they've not accepted, you can send them a message, say, hey, you know, I saw your profile, I'd love to connect. And if they don't respond, then delete that friend request. All right. So number 2, before you post, before you go live, we're going to prime the pump. Because if you just go in and drop a video and then you walk away and you don't do anything else, that video's not going to get a lot of exposure. Facebook wants you to be engaging with people. So it'd be great to do birthdays right before you go live or right before you post. Comment on, doesn't have to be anyone in the business, doesn't have to be somebody that you're prospecting. Comment on the first 5 posts in your feed. And just kind of resonate with what they're talking about, cheer them on, tell them to have a good day, say, hey, it's great to see you in my feed today. I hope you're doing great. And so you're going to show Facebook, hey, I'm really social. And then when you do that, Facebook is going to show your live video to more people. And then the other thing too, only post 1 to 2 times a day. Try so hard not to do more than that. Because what that's going to do, like you've got all this noise going on in the news feed, right? And it refreshes all the time. Every time somebody swipes down, it's a brand new news feed and there's more stuff up there for you. And you can scroll and then come back. And your network is doing the exact same thing. Okay, so you're in competition for all of this visualization. Think of the magazine rack when you go to check out of the grocery store. What magazines are in the checkout line? The ones that get used and purchased all the time, the top sellers, right? And so we want to picture ourselves in that magazine rack at the checkout center. Oh, 2 people in the waiting room. I did not see that. I don't know some of these names. That's weird. So you're going to, oh, got it. Yep, Janice is coming in. Pamela's coming in too. So you want to be seen. You want to be that magazine that's in the checkout line. And the way you're going to do that is to have more interaction and interact more. Can we do more with stories? I get more interaction there. Yeah, Greta, but Facebook has changed something. Have you guys noticed that where they're dropping our stories in our actual Facebook feed? Like, I don't like that. I want my stories to stay up there. And I don't like how they moved reels into our feed too. So I don't know how that all calculates. In fact, I will make a note to ask about that because I don't know if that's going to count since it's going in your feed. Do you know what I'm saying? Let's see. Facebook stories and feed. So when you post on your Facebook feed more than 1 or 2 times a day, not only are you competing with all of the other posts and everybody else on Facebook, but now you're in competition for yourself. Oh, well, which of these posts of her? She's posted 5 times today. That's kind of a lot. I'm only going to, Facebook's like, I'm only going to show this one. The other ones don't matter. And it cancels and buries the other one. So that's why it's so important. And again, back to the links. Only no links because that's an outside source. If you notice my Facebook, I have lead capture pages for my links. Like they don't get to see what company I'm with unless they enter email information and stuff. So I have at least that information. But when you share those links, then Facebook is like, okay, they're trying to sell something that's kind of spammy, or they're sharing a link, taking them off Facebook. Facebook gods are like, I want everybody right here. Nobody is leaving this platform. And so that's what the links do. What if you put links in the comments? I think that is better, Stephanie. But here's my personal opinion. You can do what your coach says to do. My personal opinion on sharing our business links is that's my gold. And if I put my link in the comments, I know people are going to click that and go look at my company and my products, and I'll never know who it was because there's no way to track that. I want to be the one that educates them, that takes them on that journey, that tells them about the products, that tells them why I'm so passionate, finds out what's important to them. And so I don't share those links because that's my gold. If they want a link, I'll message them in private, and then I'm in the room with them and I can take them on a journey. Because people want to be educated, they don't want to be sold. And sometimes I think people post links all the time and it can kind of get kind of spammy, which is going to affect you being seen as well. All of this impacts who sees you. Is Tamika on is she on the Warriors, the Mavericks, I mean? Oh, I wonder how she got the link. Oh, well, that's right. That's all right. So number 3, social media. After you have primed the pump, it is now time to, once you prime the pump, it is now, well, it is, Stephanie, but that's okay. It was for the Mavericks and my team, but feel free to stay. That's okay. Yeah. And some are on my team. Yeah. So it's okay. You guys you can feel free to hop on. I'm not like that. Yeah, we're good. So 1, we're going to engage, prime the pump before we go live, before we post. And then we're going to go live. We're going to make our post and make sure that you have 10 to 15 minutes after you have posted and after you have gone live to engage. Because again, Facebook is going to see you drop this post, drop this video, and then people are going to start commenting and you're out there picking raspberries in the back field. Facebook wants you to engage with them. Okay, that's really, really important. So don't post if you're not going to be able to engage. Like if you're getting ready to go to bed, don't throw a post up. But what you can do is go 3 to 4 posts back and make another comment. Man, I felt so good when I took this, or, oh my gosh, I'm glad this day is over. You know, whatever that post was about, go ahead and put that one back into circulation. And if you think about that, that's what this is. We're putting things into circulation, hoping that other people can pick it up. Okay. So if it's a brand new post, you got to be there. If somebody's picking it up, you want to make sure that they're having a great experience. You want to make sure that you're commenting with them. Yep, Lori, you absolutely will have this replay. Establish a regular posting schedule. And you will be able to tell, and you can kind of play around with that. I tell my team, if you think about the average user that has a 9-to-5 job, let me know in the comments, what are the times of day that they would probably typically be on Facebook? Let me know. Lunch? Yep. What's the first thing people do when they wake up in the morning? Yep. 6 to 8 a.m. Yep. 7, 12, and 5. Greta's heard me before on this one. Actually, before 7. So if people go to lunch around noon, right, we're going to want to drop a post into the feed around 11 a.m. so that it's kind of at the top of their feed when they pop in at lunchtime. Or if people typically get up about 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning, you're going to want to post about that time. So it's at the top of the feed. We don't want it buried down there, right? We want, and the people that are following you, or really 11 a.m. and 6 p.m. Those are great times, Lori. People also check their Facebook first thing when they get up in the morning too. So there's 3 time slots that you can choose from. And 6 p.m. is for all those mamas that are cooking dinner and getting ready to put their kids down for bed. 6 or 7 is another good one. So establish your posting routine. If you get higher engagement in the evening, and just kind of test it for a week or 2 each time and see which time frame you get more engagement. I don't post a lot in the evening because usually I'm so tired I can't think, because I'm up at 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I start work right away. And this is how you can leverage social media algorithms that favor consistent content creators. is by making sure that you are active, making sure that you prime the pump, making sure that you give before you, but make sure you give to others before you post your thing, because that's kind of a take, right? Give and take. So again, take them on a journey, get people to connect with you. And if you were to look at your Facebook profile and you were a recruiter for a social media management company, would you, the manager for the social media management company, reach out and want to connect and hire you to do work for them? Are you non-controversial? Are you, oh, here comes Jody. Are you non-controversial? Are you just sharing links that really don't provide any value to people? What do people want in life? They want to feel loved. They want to laugh. They want to have fun. They want to be informed. And so if you're sharing things that that go against who they are, then they're going to unfollow you. And that's one of the reasons I stay away from politics all the time, 90%, 95% on my Facebook, because you probably don't know my beliefs and I don't know yours. And if you were somebody that I wanted to work with on my team and I posted XYZ for president and you liked your XYZ for president, you would automatically have a judgment against me, because you probably think less of the other candidate, right? There's so much hate surrounding that. So you have to peel through that, leave that stuff to other people, unless that's something that you want to stand on and you only want those people to follow you. But you're cutting about 50% of the population out, but you'll eventually grow back to that. Is that making sense? Feature through Facebook. Yeah, I've tried the scheduled feature too, Lori, but I always forget that I've scheduled, and then I end up dropping another post right on top of that when I've got to go in and delete and then try to reschedule later. And again, so providing value is so important. Like Chelsea, I see my sponsor, Chelsea. Thank you so much for hopping on. Chelsea is absolutely amazing. She was a customer of Heart and Body Naturals for 2 years before she even started sharing, and then she shared with us and we're like, oh yeah, we love it. Okay, we'll come. And so that's kind of Chelsea's the reason we're all here. But Chelsea's so incredibly intelligent. I call her my ingredient cruncher. And Janice is waiting. I don't see Janice in there. Oh, and I'm running short. But Chelsea's so incredibly intelligent, and she's an excellent cook. And so we talked one day. I'm like, well, share some recipes, because her recipes are amazing. She cooks all organic. She's amazing. And so cooking is something that a lot of people really like. So do some cooking demos, things like that when you're sharing. Share a recipe. Type the recipe out, don't share an outside link, and then a picture of what you created. That's going to be something that's going to get some engagement also. So thank you so much for those of you that were able to get on tonight. Again, my name is Tina Heuermann, and we are going to do a 14-day live video challenge. And I know you guys are feeling like, I can't do 14 days. Listen, it's not all going to be about product. It's not all going to be about the business. It's going to be about fun things. Okay. So grab your letting go of fear. And then, so your challenge is to do a live video before tomorrow night and just talk about your journey, what's coming up, that you're stepping into your power as a professional in the industry. And you're going to be talking about various subjects. Don't tell them what yet, because I haven't told you that yet. But you're just going to start your journey and ask that they follow along and support you, and give feedback privately if they would like to, on how to help you be a better presenter. And then tomorrow, we're going to go over the 2 most important parts of your live video. And this is not going to be one you're going to want to miss, but I will record it for those that are working. And that will be at 10:30 Central tomorrow, same link that I always use. So with that, I'm going to stop the recording. And thank you all so much for giving me your time. I really appreciate that. And stop share. And where'd the record go? There we go. Okay. Did I stop?